How's your wilderness survival skills? Are you able to come out here on a day like this when it's kind of bad and make a fire and make a shelter? With a little bit of gear and a little bit of knowledge, it's not that hard. But what really separates the professionals from the amateurs is being able to feed yourself in the wilderness. And again, if you have modern traps and modern firearms and modern equipment, it's not all that difficult. But to do it in a primitive manner is a whole nother deal. In this course, I'm going to teach you my 5 favorite primitive traps. And with those 5 basic traps, you're going to be able to modify them slightly and make an entire primitive trapping arsenal. You'll be able to catch fish, you'll be able to micro trap down to mice and chipmunks, and you can take those same techniques and scale them up into medium-sized game with no problem. I'm going to be giving you detailed drawings and up-close pictures so you can see exactly what I'm doing. We're going to be working with man-made materials on a nice flat bench until you learn the traps. Then we will move into the woods and I will show you setting the traps in a lifelike situation as well as dealing with the variables that nature brings. If you're just a hiker or a hunter who really doesn't plan on trapping and doesn't plan on carrying a lot of extra gear, I can show you how to take a knife and probably your bootlaces and make proper traps to feed yourself if you were ever stranded in an emergency situation. Maybe you're a modern trapper. Maybe you took my conibear survival trapping class, and that is a great class, and that will feed you 10 times over compared to primitive methods. But you're only going to carry so many. A proper trap line is all about numbers. So if you have 4 conibears, you've only got 4 traps out. If I can augment that with less effective but more primitive traps, I've got a better chance at getting food. So if you've got good knife skills, show me. Let's make some primitive traps. If you like to sit around the campfire and just carve random things, well, put that carving to good use. You can carve traps over and over again repetitively until you've mastered them. You can set them and you can go feed yourself in a wilderness emergency. I guess by now you've realized that primitive trapping is a core requirement for wilderness survival. Go ahead and click the button and I'll see you in the course.